If you're watching this right now, it's no accident. God has guided you here because something extraordinary is unfolding in your life. The truth is, people are starting to realize you're chosen. They're noticing the shift in you, and it's leaving them in awe. You're no longer just someone with potential. You're stepping into your power in ways that will amaze others. The things you've prayed for, dreamed about, and worked tirelessly for are no longer out of reach. They're becoming your reality. This isn't just a change in mindset. It's a profound spiritual and energetic shift. As one of the chosen, you'll begin to see the world respond to you in ways you never imagined, and it will happen at a pace that feels almost surreal. But to fully embrace this transformation, you must understand how it works. You need to align with this shift and step into the manifestation of your greatest desires. Before we dive deeper, take a moment to pause and do 3 things. Hit the like button, subscribe to help us reach 50,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This number will amplify the energy of this message and send a powerful signal to the universe. If you're truly one of the chosen, you'll stay with me until the very end. Deep down, your spirit knows this message is for you. If you're not ready for what's coming, you may not make it through. But for those who do, prepare for your life to change in ways you never thought possible. Now let's get into it. When you step into the role of the chosen, you tap into a well of power that many only dream of accessing. This power isn't external, it's embedded deep within you, waiting to be unleashed. The moment you accept that you've been chosen, you unlock a force that cannot be contained. This power is rooted in purpose, clarity, and undeniable direction. It gives you the strength to go against the tide, walk paths less traveled, and create ripples that turn into waves. It's not about fame or fortune. It's about resilience, vision, and the courage to stand firm in your convictions. The world may try to shake you, to make you question your worth, but the power of your calling runs deeper than their criticisms. You know in your heart that you have a role to play, and nothing can deter you from fulfilling it. However, with great power comes great responsibility. Being chosen isn't about glory, it's about the legacy you leave behind. Your power is meant to change lives, challenge systems, and inspire those around you. The strength you carry isn't for personal gain, it's for the greater good. The more you step into this power, the more you'll see the impact you can make. The world needs you to be your most authentic, bold self. If you've ever felt like you don't quite fit in, like your thoughts or actions set you apart, you're not alone. Being chosen means standing out, not for attention, but in a way that draws the right kind of attention. It's about embodying your unique essence and watching as the world begins to notice. The chosen ones are never meant to blend into the background. They are meant to shine, disrupt, and be the spark in a sea of conformity. Standing out isn't just about being different. It's about the clarity of purpose behind your difference. People who are chosen tend to challenge norms because they see the world through a lens others often miss. This vision is what makes you stand out. When you speak, act, or move through the world, you do so with intention and authenticity, giving you a strength that cannot be mimicked or ignored. But standing out doesn't come without challenges. You'll face resistance from those who want to keep things as they are. You'll be told you're too radical, too different, too out there. Yet this resistance proves you're on the right path. The world fears what it doesn't understand, but you are here to lead the way, showing that being different is a gift, not a curse. Those in power fear the chosen because your difference threatens everything they've built. You're not bound by the same rules, systems, or expectations they rely on to maintain control. Your resistance, your refusal to conform, challenges the very foundation they've constructed. Your uniqueness is a powerful weapon. It's not just that you don't fit in, it's the potential within your difference. The moment you start challenging authority, questioning the status quo, and thinking outside the box, you become a force they cannot ignore. They see you as a threat not because you're weak, but because you're far stronger than they could ever anticipate. Remember, fear is the tool of those who wish to maintain control. Stand firm in the face of their fear. You are not the problem. You are the solution. Your difference is what will bring about the change the world desperately needs. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to meet others' expectations. Society teaches us that success is measured by how well we fit into its mold. But the chosen ones don't conform. They defy expectations. In this defiance, they find their true power and impress the world in ways they never imagined. The world doesn't need more of the same. It needs the bold, the daring, the fearless. To defy expectations is to boldly declare that you will no longer live for others. It's to trust your intuition, follow your heart, and carve a path that is uniquely your own. In doing so, you not only break free from the chains that bind you, but also inspire others to do the same. Resistance is not just a challenge. It's a sign that you're on the right path. It's the universe's way of confirming that you're walking in alignment with your divine purpose. Those meant for greatness often face the fiercest opposition, and this resistance is the key to unlocking your true potential. Through struggles, we find our strength, our voice, and our purpose. When you stand in the face of resistance and refuse to back down, you prove that your divine purpose cannot be shaken by external forces. You are meant to rise, to lead, and to create a shift in the world that aligns with a higher power. Every challenge you face is another step toward fulfilling the mission you were put on this earth to accomplish. Nonconformity is not a weakness, it's a strength. The chosen ones stand firm in their beliefs, regardless of how the world tries to pull them in different directions. This strength isn't loud or brash. It's quiet, unwavering, and demands respect. It's the kind of strength that refuses to bow to the status quo and instead chooses to rise above it. This strength comes from knowing you're part of something much bigger than yourself. Though your path may feel solitary at times, you walk it with conviction, knowing your steps are paving the way for others. Your nonconformity is the very thing that will inspire the change the world is yearning for. Your path is not meant to be ordinary. The world is filled with countless individuals going through the motions, following familiar routines and predictable roads. But you are not one of them. From the moment you were chosen, you were set on a path that demands courage, tenacity, and a deep belief in your vision. Every step you take is unique, and with each stride, you step further into your extraordinary purpose. The journey you're on is unpredictable, and that's the beauty of it. Every turn holds a lesson. Every challenge presents an opportunity, and every setback is a stepping stone on your way to greatness. As you continue to rise and step boldly into your purpose, you'll begin to notice something profound: the fear you elicit in others. The more you challenge the status quo, the more your actions send ripples through systems of control. Your very existence becomes a threat to those who seek to maintain their grip on power. They fear you not because you're weak, but because they know the immense power within you. This fear is not a sign for you to retreat. It's a signal to push forward. You are meant to break free from their control, rise above their limitations, and show the world that true power lies in standing firm in your truth. You were not chosen by accident. There's a greater purpose behind your existence, one that reaches far beyond what you might understand now. The universe didn't place you here to follow the beaten path. You were meant to forge your own. Every experience, every obstacle, has been preparing you for the greater role you're destined to play. Your purpose is about lifting others, breaking down barriers, and pushing the world toward a higher state of being. The challenges you face aren't just personal, they're shared by the collective. You're here to show others the strength in defiance, the power of resistance, and the transformative effect one individual can have on the world. There's power in disruption. When you refuse to follow the script society has written for you, when you break free from the chains of conformity, you cause disruption. And that's exactly what the world needs. You're not just making noise, you're shaking the foundations that have kept people stagnant, preventing them from realizing their own potential. The more you disrupt systems of control, the more you help others see the truth about their own power, worth, and potential for change. In every action that defies the norm, you unveil the lies perpetuated for generations and reveal the cracks in the facade the world has accepted as reality. Your disruption isn't an accident, it's a wake-up call. By standing against systems that seek to control, you make room for others to awaken to their own power and take action toward a better future. Resistance is often seen as negative, something to avoid, but for you, it's the foundation for change. Every time you face opposition, you have an opportunity to transform that energy into something powerful. Resistance fuels your determination, sharpens your resolve, and guides you toward new ways of thinking and being. The more you resist, the more you find new paths, strategies, and solutions. Resistance reveals where transformation is most needed. When the world pushes back, it's not a sign to quit. It's a sign you're closer to the breakthrough that will change everything. The powers that be may try to control, manipulate, or make you conform, but their control cannot contain you. You were never meant to be caged. You were chosen because you have the strength to disrupt, to defy, and to lead. Embrace your role, stand firm in your truth, and watch as the world transforms around you. You possess the strength to break free from every limitation that society, authority, or tradition has tried to impose upon you. Control thrives on fear and submission, but you are immune to these tactics. The more they attempt to bind you, the stronger your resistance becomes. You were not born to conform. You were born to transcend. The boundaries they set are nothing but illusions, chains made of deception designed to keep you small. But you see through the lie. You were not placed here to be controlled. You were placed here to break barriers, shatter expectations, and embody the truth that real freedom comes from within. As you rise beyond their grasp, you become a beacon for others, igniting a wave of liberation that cannot be stopped. Right now, you stand at a pivotal moment in time. The decisions you make today will echo in the history books of tomorrow. Your role is not minor, it is monumental. You are not just a piece of the world, you are a force within it, shaping its very future with every word, every action, and every defiant step forward. Doubt may try to creep in, whispering that your efforts are too small to matter. But history has always been changed by those who dared to stand alone, who resisted oppressive systems, who refused to back down. You are part of that lineage, a revolutionary in your own right. And as you embrace this truth, you are laying the foundation for a world that will one day look back and say, "That was the moment everything changed." In a world clouded by darkness, the chosen ones are the light. You are the beacon guiding others out of fear, confusion, and uncertainty. Your defiance shines like a flame in the night, illuminating the path for those who have yet to awaken. The darkness may try to smother your light, but it is futile. Your glow is unstoppable because it is fueled by divine purpose. Hatred, fear, and control may saturate the world, but you are the antidote. You are the embodiment of truth. By standing in your power, you are not just surviving, you are thriving. And in doing so, you show others that they too can rise. Your light will never fade. It will only intensify, igniting a revolution of awakening that can never be extinguished. The power of transformation flows through you. The world may resist, but your existence is undeniable proof of unstoppable change. When you walk into a room, the air shifts because you carry the energy of evolution itself. You are not bound by the limitations that hold others back. You are the one who creates new paths and rewrites the rules. Your power does not come from force or manipulation. It comes from an unshakable knowing that you were meant to disrupt stagnant patterns and awaken a new reality. You are a living catalyst, a force that compels others to question everything they once accepted as normal. Resistance may come, but you remain unshaken. Your presence alone challenges the world to evolve. The change you bring spreads like wildfire, touching lives in ways you may never fully see. Those around you feel the pull, whether they understand it or not. Your energy is magnetic. You awaken dormant potential in others, pushing them to embrace their own power. This is your divine purpose: to uplift, to challenge, to ignite a transformation that cannot be reversed. Yes, you will face resistance, but with every pushback, you will only grow stronger, more resilient, more determined. The winds of change are with you, and there is no stopping you now. Defiance is not rebellion. It is the spark of revolution. Every time you defy the world's expectations, you dismantle the systems that no longer serve the greater good. Your resistance is not mere protest. It is a seed planted in the soil of a better future. This is not about being difficult. It is about seeing through the illusion. It is about recognizing that the old world is broken, and you were chosen to lead the way to something greater. Your defiance shakes the foundations of the status quo, forcing those who cling to outdated beliefs to confront the truth they've spent years avoiding. Yes, this makes you a target, but it also makes you a pioneer. The revolution begins with souls like you, those bold enough to say, "Enough." Your refusal to conform awakens a collective force, inspiring others to rise and claim their power. But true defiance is not just standing against the world. It is standing against your own fears. It is about breaking free from the doubts and self-imposed limitations that try to silence your greatness. This is where your real strength lies. The revolution you are a part of will not be a ripple. It will be a tidal wave. It will crash through every illusion, every lie, every structure built to suppress the truth. And when the dust settles, the world will never be the same. Your resistance is not random. It is divine. Every act of defiance aligns you with a force greater than yourself. It transcends the human mind and body, flowing through you with intention and purpose. This divine energy is guiding you, strengthening you, and pushing you forward when others would have surrendered. You may not always understand why you are compelled to challenge the systems around you, but trust that you are being led. This force is not chaotic. It is calculated. It is a sacred current pulling you toward your destiny. The world will tell you to sit down, to stay quiet, to obey. But this force within you cannot be silenced. Your resistance is holy. It is not just for you. It is for the salvation of the world. You were chosen because you have the courage to carry this fire. And it is this fire that will burn away the old, making space for something new. It takes immeasurable bravery to question everything, to challenge the narratives drilled into you since birth. But you were chosen because you have this bravery. You were chosen because you are the change the world needs. And now, there is no turning back.